With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher? What are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them. And they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with a podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what...
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Tennessee Smokies.
And now,
it's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Smokies.
Dakota Chalmers gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So now into the box is L.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 15.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Digging in will be Greg Dykman. L aboard here at first with nobody out. The 0-2 home. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 away. That brings up Alexander Canario, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Striding in is P.J. Higgins. A potential tying run for him at third base. 0-1 count. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. Bolt gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. But not before the lone hit in the inning. Ready now is L. He singled first time up. Now the pitch. In there, strike one.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Diaz is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next, here is Tristan Gray.
Now back, second baseman, Tristan Gray.
Here comes the 1-2. A swing. And a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way, and there are some pitches.
Striding forward now is the DH, Aliko Williams. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Up next, L. A hit in 2 tries so far. And now the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bolt is there. 2 down. Next up is L. Flew out last time up. First offering on its way. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The relay.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
So here is Greg Dykman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. L leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. This one's down to third. He's got it. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Biscuits jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Aaron Slagers earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
9 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Tennessee Smokies. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Corey Abbott will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. L is right there, 1 down. So now here is L, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
He's running high and deep to straightaway right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw. On to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of this.
Next to stand in is Tristan Gray. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He set the payoff pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Shenton. It was a walk in his last trip. High in the air out to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Now to the plate, here is L. He singled in his first AB. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So next to bat will be John Diaz. Last time through was a base hit. The 1-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
This is an easy decision for him to.
So next to hit is L. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In the air out to straightaway left. Valencia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ryan Bolt. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, he's wishing right.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. Montgomery led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Mazza.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, when you think back to, you know, some of the pitchers that I faced, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues for 5, 6, 10 years, you're thinking, man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, it was Double-A, because when you see most prospects of any organization, they pretty much go to Double-A just to get themselves over that hump and get ready for the league.
You had a breakout season at the Double-A level yourself. What was it about you that enabled you to have that kind of campaign?
I was very confident, and I thought, you know,
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Game number 3 of this new season between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Now at the plate, here is L.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 15.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
First pitch of the AB on its way. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Rip it. Here you go.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
So the next to bat will be Greg Deichmann. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. There he goes. And a step off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Next to hit is L. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Cabrera over at second. Rivas on at first with 2 down. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. So stepping in is Greg Deichmann, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Now he'll step off, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry. Now into the box, L. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First offering, tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man. At the plate now is L. Grounded out in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, number 15.
And now the first pitch. 0-1 count and the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Here's the 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's ends is The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Tennessee Smokies and the Montgomery Biscuits. Cole Wilcox gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game. You're going to have.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, L.
The designated hitter, number 15.
First pitch on its way. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Next, it'll be Jonathan Cabrera. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
He's running again. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. To press their luck and move him up to second.
So now here is L looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Next will be the designated hitter, L. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Skied down the left field line. Spencer will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Now it'll be L. He flew out in his last debut. From the stretch, here's the pitch to short. He's right there. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in once again is L. Grounded out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Behind 0-2 now.
Get your pitch. Right here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least 1 more batter. And now Jonathan Cabrera. He's 1 for 4 so far.
Jonathan Cabrera.
Right now. Make something happen for us.
Now a throw over to first. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Tennessee used a nice fifth inning to take the
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Tennessee Smokies and the Montgomery Biscuits. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next.
Your Montgomery Biscuits.
Next to hit, L.
That is it. The center fielder, number 15.
First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
Here we go, kid.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gray ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy, but that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
The 1-2 pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. On to first, a double play. So they pick up 3 runs. Digging in next, Kristen Gray, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Long run for the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's how quickly.
And now in the box, Renee Pinto. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. L retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is. Next to dig in, L singled in his last at-bat. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Now at the plate, L. He bounced out last time up.
Number 15.
First pitch of the AB now. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Man, I love watching it.
So now to the plate, L. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 0-1 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Alcantara on at first, nobody out. Heading out towards shallow right. Bolt will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now at the plate is L, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. From the belt, kicks and deals, and not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery, and there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the AA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too...
Some of baseball's future stars will be on display as the show's coverage of the Double-A. So now here is L looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. It's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Into the box, L. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Stepping in next, L. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last AB, that was a pretty good fastball down in the zone, so that tells me.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And now here is Alfonso Rivas. He doubled his last time up.
Alfonso Rivas.
Opposite field to left. Rivera gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So 1 run on 2 base hits. Next up, number 13. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
13.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. L is there, and he has it for the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ibandel Isabel, grounded out in his last at-bat. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there, base hit. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in.
L will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now to bat, Alfonso Rivas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. High and deep to straightaway right. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure.
Stepping up is Paul DeJesus. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Diaz rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game.
And you can't count your chickens.
Next, it'll be L. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Softly hit to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Smokies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Corey Abbott gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Manuel Rodriguez gets a 4-out save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners.
This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters.
It's time for minor league baseball now as the show takes us.
Full four, take your base.
And stepping in, L. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Now here's the first offering. Bullet back up the middle. De Jesus patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Now to the plate, Ibandel Isabel, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Drive to deep right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple. Digging in will be Pedro Diaz, grounded out in his last at-bat. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. L is there, 2 gone. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, L.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Heading out towards shallow right. Diaz has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Kevin Maitan, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-3 ball game. So now into the box is Brian Pins, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Howard trying to get there. He can't get there as it falls in. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even, 4 apiece. Striding in is L. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Next, here is Jonathan Cabrera. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll look at a first pitch. Ready now is L. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Striding forward now is the DH, Brennan Lund. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2-2, here it is. Hit in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Smokies came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the
Mm-hmm.